Croydon's so dangerous.
Yeah.
Portsmouth's so dangerous. There's a man like slumped on the floor. He's obviously had a few too many sherbets.
I get a certain sort of anxiety in England, but until you've been to countries like China, where it is any hour of the day, as a man, as a woman, even children, you can walk safely in that place. You might sort of like turn your nose off at it, but that was actually pretty decent. Hi guys, welcome back. We're on tour with Drizzers. If you're new here, we're a full-time travel couple from the UK. We're currently in London, right? So we are actually in what's described as, well, back in 2004, this was the, you could say the no crime capital of London. This is Croydon. If you don't know Croydon, it's notoriously dangerous.
Great.
Yeah, we've just been filming a video and we're now heading out for dinner, but we thought, we're YouTubers. We've done these sort of videos all over the world. So we've done videos in China and we've done them in various countries about safety. We just want to see what is our own country like. So what is London like for safety? So we are pushing, to be honest, we are pushing our luck a little bit. Doing it in this sort of area, but we will see how it goes. So come along with us.
So just to start off, before we've even got outside, we've gone to our lobby to leave our hotel. We're staying at a Premier Inn, which is like a budget hotel here in England, and there's a man slumped on the floor. He's obviously had a few too many sherbets, and I was like, great start before we even left our hotel. So God knows what we're going to see. It's not locked. That door's not locked.
Oh my God. That's scary, isn't it? That is scary.
Yeah, but I don't think they can get in the lift because you need a card. But that's why everything's so secure here. Like our car park, I don't think that's the one we're staying at. But the car park we're staying at is literally, you have a sensor and it opens only for cars, so pedestrians can't get in there, and there's security on the pedestrian door where you walk in and out of. So I think it's locked up now. So it's very safe and secure. Not that anyone's going to steal my little she car.
So we're going to head down to get some dinner, but we thought we'd take the long route. We're going to go down to the high street. The high street here is a notorious no-go zone for tourists and stuff. So I don't know what it's like at night, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look.
Well, this is like the street just heading towards it, and they've actually got trams here. It's actually quite nice, so a little bit lit up. But I didn't know there was trams in London. I think I said this in the previous video. Go back and watch our first video here in London when we arrived here. We drove all the way here from Portsmouth. It took us like an hour and 40 minutes. And it's been a really beautiful day, and we've had a really nice day. So hopefully tonight doesn't ruin the experience here.
So the Metropolitan Police did actually place Croydon in tier 1. So I think it was Croydon, maybe Kingston, a couple of maybe 2 or 3 areas, boroughs in London in tier 1. So tier 1 basically means the most sensitive area for crime, consistent crime, not like terror-related crime, but like robbery, pickpocketing, yeah, or violent crime as well.
Oh look, we've got something going on here already. We've got some blue flashing lights. Where are they heading? Looks like it's undercover. Oh, stopped. Yeah. Maybe he's got false alarm. I've actually seen loads of these undercover police cars here. There's been a couple. We've seen ambulance, we've seen police, we've seen everything, literally in a few hours we've been here today.
I've never seen so many flashing lights.
It feels like there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean, ambulances, police cars, it's just constant. There's constantly something going on, and you can hear a siren now.
Yeah.
Constantly hear a siren.
Tell you what, it's turned proper cold this evening. I'm going to have to get my gloves on, I think. I'm not prepared for Harbin next month, I'll tell you that now. Alright, so this is the main high street. It looks actually really nice. You've got all the Christmas decks, you've got a projection of a snowflake. Is that what you call it, on the building?
Yeah, you probably would, yeah.
Marks and Spencer's, some more shops. A lot of the shops are closed now. But where we're going for dinner, we're actually going for a Wetherspoons. If you've never had a Wetherspoons, well, if you've never been to England, you've got to go to a Wetherspoons. It's like a budget-friendly pub here that everyone loves.
Yeah. But I want to talk about, obviously, Rianne being a girl.
Am I?
Well, she's a girl, yeah. But how do you feel? Obviously, I do feel a little bit more on edge than I probably would normally. But I don't feel too bad. It's quite built up and busy.
which makes me feel a little bit more comfortable.
I think it's just because it's an area we don't know. Like, our city is a bit the same, to be honest. It's a bit,
It's still
shops
dangerous.
closed, a little bit run down, some idiots about drinking and drugs. Like, that is the problem in England at the moment, homelessness. So it's just that we don't know it and we don't know people around here. I think that's why we feel a bit more sceptical.
And I also think reputation makes you feel like this. It makes you a bit more anxious. I mean, I'm not. I can handle myself. I'm a big dude, but I'm not going to argue with someone who's got a knife and stuff.
No, definitely not. So,
I haven't got
sorry,
nothing.
we
Then,
haven't
sorry.
got anything. Oh, that lady gave him something.
Yeah, but I generally haven't got nothing.
No, but I never have cash on me.
Yeah.
Could have actually gone and got him McDonald's maybe
Yeah.
on the way back if he's around. But if you see, like Tesco's, like it's got the windows proper bullet up with metal bars and that, security on the door. It's quite a regular thing now in England to have security on most of your supermarkets because a lot of people do food like alcohol, meats, cheese. So a lot of the big chains that can afford it will have security.
But also, I believe that's because of the cost of living in the UK. It's just a little bit out of control, and people.
Yeah, but you don't need alcohol, do you?
You don't need alcohol.
Like,
No, you don't need. It's not a necessity. But
like fair enough if
these
you were
people-
going some, but there
these
is.
people are addicted to alcohol.
Yeah, it's normally people that need money for drugs and alcohol, to be honest.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'd like to think that's why. Not that someone's going hungry, I do hope. So do you see, like, next to me there's like a tent down there. I think that's the first homeless person we've seen here, actually. But there's actually Primark over there. Kids hanging around here, but... Christian, here we go. Oh, God. He's, like, preaching to that guy. This is the thing with religion, like, it does get out of hand sometimes.
Yeah, I don't fully know whether he's on something as well.
No, he was sat there earlier on reading the book.
Was he?
Yeah, at the Bible or something. But it's actually quite dead down now. I actually thought it'd be quite busy. I'll be seeing you tomorrow, Primark. Me and you've got a date. 2 floors as well.
He loves it.
You can definitely like tell it's very multicultural here in London. Like there's different ethnic groups, people from all over the world. The lady that checked us in our hotel, she was actually from Cuba and she was the nicest
She's lovely.
lady. We had a full-on chat and she was telling us that we should go. She's like a photographer, so she was like telling us all the nice, good, beautiful areas to come and see here in London. So it was really nice. So to be honest, everyone's been so nice.
Yeah, and I've also found, like, obviously, when we were in central London, everyone was a little bit rushing around and stuff.
Oh yeah, like bumping into us
And things. And then we went to Brixton, and then we come here to Croydon, and everyone's just been so lovely.
Yeah, it has so far. So I think we've been quite lucky.
Yeah, I'm sure we have been quite lucky, but
And we're walking around in quite a busy area, to be honest. Like, we are being idiots, like going out late at night in a quite dangerous area. Like, we've stuck to the high street and that. And look, there's parents with kids out, so I think we're all right.
yeah. So let's have a time check. What is the time?
Like 6 o'clock, maybe?
That's that late. Much
Yeah, it's not that late. No, I don't think it
Oh,
is.
it's only
6 o'clock,
yeah.
yeah. It feels later because it's so dark
Yeah.
now. This is where we're heading, the good old George Weatherspoon pub here. It looks like a proper British pub. Where should we sit?
Anyway,
Go up there a bit more. At least it's warm in here.
I've got to say something about the UK in general. The reception in the UK is absolutely terrible. Right, I'm trying to get on the Weatherspoons app. Right, it says it's got 4G and it's literally just loading.
This is why everyone loves the Weatherspoons. You know what you're going to get. It's cheap and cheerful. Like, if you look at the menu, like an average burger, I don't know, like £10.69, and you get a drink. A beer's in here is affordable, like £5, is it? I'm not really sure how much a beer is these days.
I don't know what beer is here in London, but
Well, this menu seems quite similar to ours.
yeah, I'm sure a pint of Guinness is like £4, which is mental.
Yeah, you can order it all via the Weatherspoons app, so you don't have to go up and see anyone. Thing with filming days, whenever we're like travelling or anything, I always lack on drinking water. I've got a banging headache, so I've drunk nothing all through the day because you're out and about all day. Also, if you drink too much, you're continuously needing a wee, which is annoying because it's finding one
So the suburban areas around London, they're the ones that have the most densely populated, so they have the highest levels of crime. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they're dangerous. For me, right, we come from a very densely populated city of Portsmouth. It's probably, outside of London, it's probably the most densely populated city in the whole of the UK. This feels quite normal. This sort of level of people and the high street, a little bit of a rigmarole around and stuff. It just feels quite normal for us. In Croydon in particular, it's obviously got a bad reputation, but different areas have different levels of crime. Obviously, it depends how densely populated each part is, where you're going to get more crime. So when you read the headlines, don't read into them too much. There's stories behind each one. So if you're a local around Croydon, let us know in the comments what your experience of living here is. Have you had many bad experiences? Actually, someone wrote in my comments that they went to Croydon once and they were waiting for a bus, and it did actually say someone pulled up and said, "There's no buses today, mate." He said, "Why?" He said, "Because someone got shot there. Someone got shot at that bus stop."
Shot or stabbed?
Shot.
Really?
Shot, literally. I think maybe it was the night before. And so obviously there wasn't no buses that day. Not sure when that was. I know this actual area, 2023 and 2024, it was the most. The knife crime was the worst area in London. Whether now it's got better, I'm not sure. But let us know in the comments your experiences.
So I've just got my bag casually here, like you do. You put it on the table. I'd never put it on the floor or hang it on my chair. And Ben just pointed this out to us. Warning, watch your bag.
That tells the story there, doesn't
yeah, so obviously people are coming along filming it. So I don't know, where do I move it? Do I move it on my lap or something? Like put it there? Because no one can actually come behind me because it's a fire exit. So I think I'm alright there.
Yeah, I think you're fine. I've never actually heard of anyone
Hello.
getting...
42, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh, drinks come... I actually, I don't normally drink very regularly, but you get like is it free drink? Or do you pay a little bit more for alcohol?
I think you pay another pound or two.
Yeah. It's like quite cheap. So I got it's like a cocktail. It's kind of like a tropical one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, here please. Thank you. Yep, got it.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sauces are just around here if you need.
Yeah,
all right,
thank you,
thanks. Literally, drink and food's come at the same time. I weren't ready. So I literally went for the chicken strips, loads of chips actually, coleslaw, sauce, and you went for a burger. He's got like brie. What's that?
Halloumi fries.
Oh,
But
and chips.
I'm a little bit disappointed with the point that it's
Why?
not quite a point.
Oh, a tiny bit down. Is it good though? It's not flat or anything.
Oh, it's good. That was actually decent. For Wetherspoon's food, right? You might sort of like turn your nose off at it, but that was actually pretty decent. I gotta say, right, that Wetherspoons and London Wetherspoons is the only place in the UK where the toilets are downstairs, not up. That blows my mind a little bit. I'm used to walking up a load of flight of stairs to go to the toilet, but in them ones, you have to go downstairs. If you're from the UK, you know. What that guy say?
There's another language.
Oh, right.
I am actually pretty full, but there's a McDonald's up the road and we've got to finish a meal off properly with a McFlurry.
Yeah, sure.
I'm actually charging for takeaway bags here, 10p. I'm actually going to get one so I can put it in a little bag so I can eat in bed when I get home.
Broken Britain.
Right, desserts. Oh, they've still got chocolate brownie McFlurry. It's a new one. Mischief McFlurry.
What's that then? Mystery.
I don't know what it is.
Go on, I'll try that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. £2.60.
it's a Grinch one.
£2.60.
It is. It doesn't actually say what it is. Add. Brownie one. Add. What is that? Grumble pie. I think it's like a Grinch theme going on. Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? What's the flavour?
Surprise.
Is that what we wanted?
Yeah, I'll find.
So for 2 McFlurries in the UK, £5.80. That's how much they are. Look at that, brownie McFlurry. And they didn't give me a bag. I paid 10p for that. Fuming. But as a proper like London McDonald's, they had like tunes going, kids. I don't know if they're kids actually. They might have been a bit older. Like teenagers hanging around in there getting their McDonald's fix. Let's try this actually.
I think
I've never had a brownie one.
not good.
Why's the brownie crunchy?
I don't know. But we've been out in London before, and normally these McDonald's, they're open to like something like 4 a.m. So that's probably why all the tunes are going off. I reckon like kids hang around there like all night.
Because where we've walked to McDonald's, it's made us closer to a hotel, and we ain't got to walk down the Hodge Street. So God knows what route we took earlier on. Felt like a lot longer. We should be just up here, but it's a lot quieter down here. There's not many people about.
To be honest, I haven't felt unsafe at all. Have you?
Nah, not really. There's been some sketchy people, but
Yeah, there has. But I felt
I don't feel like they're going to bother us.
I felt more unsafe when we left the hotel.
Where that guy was at. I wonder if he's still there.
I don't know. But I was more like, I didn't know what it was going to be like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas now, I feel alright. I just feel like this is just like, to me, this is just like a normal neighbourhood.
Yeah, well, as you say, people make themselves more nervous because of what they hear on the news and all that. And that's just like one incident of like one wrong and doing something, and then it's like Croydon's so dangerous.
Yeah.
Portsmouth's so dangerous. Just like, I'm sure there is parts, and I'm sure there is dickhead peoples here. We've had a lovely experience.
Yeah, I would definitely say Croydon. Yeah, it's been decent. I'd definitely stay here again.
Oh, I don't know if I'd stay here. It's very far out of the centre. Like, if you watch our previous video, we had to get a tube. No, we had to get a train and then a tube, so it cost us like £10 to go. So
yeah,
it probably would have been cheaper if we just paid a bit more to stay in the city centre.
Yeah.
But you know us. We'll always be, at heart, budget travellers and trying to save the pennies wherever we can. Right, so this is our hotel here. We've now got a lock on, because it does look like there's a keycard sensor, so no, it's still locked. So I thought maybe later on at night, because it is only like 7 o'clock, but let's see if the guy's actually gone from the lobby. I'm sure the camera would have picked it up because it says it's under it.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he left his stuff though, he's left his stuff rubbish. Or he's going to be in our bedroom, so it's going to be a little surprise for us.
Yeah. But had a little kick there. Someone must have moved him on.
Yeah, he seemed alright. He had some like juice and food with him and all that. I think he'd just been drinking all day and needed a nap out of the cold.
Yeah. You know what it's like?
Well, as we say, there's a lot of homeless going on in England at the moment. Some people choose to be homeless sometimes because of drinking alcohol. They get put in a place and they ruin it, or they just prefer it. Some people actually fall on hard time and the government don't help them enough. And they normally turn to drug and drink, to be honest, or thieving.
Yeah, but I don't like. We stand here talking about it, but we don't know what it's like to be, especially this time of year. It must be really cold and stuff. So he's just trying to get a little bit of warmth, isn't he?
But to get through to actual rooms, you have got to scan your card, so that is quite good.
Yeah.
Quite handy. But they've got to think about things like this in London and that safety and that. I can't remember our room number.
Okay.
329?
Maybe.
I know it's over this side. No, he's not here. Good morning, guys. It's about 10 o'clock. We're just checking out of our hotel. We don't have to check out till 12, but we want to head to the high street, and then we've got like a 2-hour drive home. We don't want to hit the busy traffic when everyone like finishes work. So we need to do a bit of shopping. We've come all the way to London, we ain't got shopping, and there's like a Zara and Primark right near us. And of course we've got to start day right by having some breakfast, and Ben's been moaning all morning, ain't you? You're starving.
Thing is, I've seen so I've been checking on Google reviews, and I've seen an English breakfast, and there's 2 reviews that caught my eye. One of them said it's the best breakfast in Croydon, and one of them said it's one of the best breakfasts they've ever had in the UK. So
back, reverse. Let's check out. We're hoping that we can get some discount on our parking. We read some reviews online that I suppose they do, but whether we can. Otherwise, it's like, what was it, like £16 an hour? No, £16 for 24 hours. Is that right? Sound like that?
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite pricey. So, expensive day out. Let's hope this video does well. So make sure you like, subscribe, follow, whatever you've got to do to make this video do well.
Yeah, and keep watching us as well, because we just make awesome content, and we're just like
Cool people.
Cool people, yeah.
Thing is, there is discount on the park, and they just like stamped it, and then we have to show the person that works in the car park, and they'll knock off some discount. I'm not sure, but we're actually not wanting to leave yet. We're just dropping our stuff to the car. Because obviously we need to do shopping, but it looks really gloomy. Oh, is it raining?
Raining, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about shopping now. I've got Uggs on. These are going to get ruined. I didn't plan for a wet day. Look, yesterday was like clear blue skies and nice day.
It smells like a scar.
That man's smoking there. Might be that. Yeah, here's Croydon. Croydon during the day. Busy, everyone going about the day. It's a wet day. It's
A cold,
Monday.
wet,
Oh,
cold,
horrible.
wet Monday in Croydon.
Standard UK weather.
Yeah.
All right, you hit these shoes, Ben, and we're going to fall out.
Hello, mate. We've got this from the Premier Inn. This.
It's the customer's office. Just
Round there.
Just there, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, customer service. Never that simple. Go on in. I suppose it's been £16.
Right, guys, it is the next day. We are back in Portsmouth. We're in the camper van. We thought we'd just elaborate on what's occurring and what we've discovered about safety at night in arguably London's most dangerous borough. It was very uneventful, to be honest. Not a lot happened.
It's kind of what I expected it to be.
I didn't expect to get stabbed or anything like that.
No.
You know, look, we've been sort of coming to a lot. A lot of it is hyped up by media. There's a lot of stuff you see around social media as well, which makes it indents things into your brain to think, oh, this is an unsafe area, so I'm obviously going to get attacked. But it wants to be. We released our first video in London. This is now the second video, and I just wanted to go through a few of the comments that we got on the first video just to get our point of view across.
Because there's like been quite mixed reviews on the video. Obviously, London is a very, very beautiful place, very historic, and a great place. We like highly recommend people visiting there. Just like obviously be careful or pickpocketers in the areas. And we were actually kind of like tourists going there and getting a feel for ourselves.
Yeah, we did actually say on the first video. If you haven't seen it already, go back and watch it. I'll leave a little card at the top there.
So one of the comments, we've saved some of the comments from a previous video. We're only going to go through a couple, so it helps us kind of explain our feeling and cover some things that people said. So to me, a woman, number one issue important to me is safety, 100%. When I'm in China, I don't need to worry about things. It is so nice. But in US, so she's obviously moved from China to US, this person, I have constantly checked who is behind me or who is walking towards me. I know chances are it will be okay, but every day you hear people get attacked in the city near you and the criminals just roaming around. You never know if you will become the unfortunate one or not. If government doesn't do anything, they at least need to make sure the city is safe. And this is the bit that got us. This is why we saved this comment, is this should be number one, human rights and freedom to walk around without fear.
Should be
100%. She knocked a nail on the head there. Is that the same?
Yeah, she's not.
Yeah.
She hit the nail on the head.
Hit the nail on the head. Like, obviously, you should be fed. Human right. Like, you should be fed. Have shelter, but you should be safe.
Yeah.
Like, women should be able to just walk down the street or go for a run and not have to worry about looking behind their shoulders. The earphones aren't too loud, so they can't hear someone coming and approaching. It's just human rights.
Yeah, and I feel like we've said it before in China. Chinese people take this for granted. You don't get that sort of comfortable safety in Western countries. Like I said through the last video a lot, I get a certain sort of anxiety in England. It's not necessarily.
And you're like a big guy. And you look after yourself.
Exactly. It's obviously it's even worse for a woman, but it's not like I know chances are I'm going to be safe, but there's always a chance that something might happen.
So you have to be wise. Through travelling, this has kind of taught us this. This is why we do listen to some of the medias and some of the things, because we do hear it word of mouth as well about pickpocketing. Just before we went to London, my mum's mate went there for a day trip. As she got off the train into London, in a crowded place, phone gone. She was a woman stranded on her own in London, which is pretty scary.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, and it shouldn't be that way. There's actually, on the news at the moment, going on in England, is they're talking about facial recognition. That's everywhere in China, like everywhere.
Yeah.
But they've done it in parts of England, but not everywhere. But it's the debate whether to carry on with it.
Should we fear facial recognition?
Ooh, Big Brother is watching! That's right, live facial recognition cameras are planned for every single town centre.
because
Yeah.
people are sceptical about it.
I think there's protests and everything, but at the end of the day, safety's paramount. If we, as a country,
And our
right,
kids,
and our kids, we can walk down the road safe at night, during the day, whenever, and we know there's going to be no bad people taking our kids or attacking us or stealing from us. Surely, are the government that worried about our privacy?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
If I know it's going to catch paedophiles, it's going to catch missing children, like the benefits of it, I don't understand why it's even
outweigh
up.
the problems.
Yeah, it's just people who are sketchy that have got a problem, and I really, really would like it. I've got nothing to hide, and it would be nice to know when your kids are walking to school that they're getting watched another way. That's like another babysitter.
If you're someone from the West watching this, it might not compute with you, but until you've been to countries like China, where it is any hour of the day, as a man, as a woman, even children, you can walk safely in that place. You do not realise it just makes sense. And whatever happens, then I just want everyone to be safe. Like someone said, an ordinary Englishman in his own capital city, and he's filled with fear and apprehension.
It's a big word.
Yeah, I know. Is this still Britain that
He's
led...
struggling reading because he hasn't got his glasses on.
Is this still Britain that led the Industrial Revolution, the great, glorious Britain that laid foundations of the modern law of science, the Britain that gave birth to the great figure of Newton, Darwin and Faraday, the beacon of civilization in such social realities? Where is freedom? What use is democracy? It's a very deep question, but I understand what he's coming from. An Englishman should never be in fear in his own country, and I even spoke to my father-in-law like this, and I said that it feels sketchy. I'm not talking about London. We're talking about my home city, Portsmouth. When we were in town, and I said about I feel a little bit anxious about there's been a lot of stabbings and stuff in Portsmouth, and he said he said the same thing. He said you should never feel like that in your own country. What's going on, you know? Ben Wise words on drugs. On drugs, remember the UK did in the Opium War in China. Now it likely still using opium and other drugs to prevent changes to the system within the West. So glad you guys are being level-headed in this UK series. So what he's trying to say is, so the opium, which is obviously they're not doing anything to help these people on the streets. They're not trying to get them off drugs. So maybe it's...
Is opium what you have when you get off the drugs and it kind of...
No, it's methadone.
Oh, okay.
Opium's what's in heroin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't got a clue about any of this.
Yeah.
Another one here is, you're brave filming with your phone out. To be honest, I never even thought about that. 3 of the family members were attacked for their phone this year in broad daylight. Just be careful. So we were careful when we were near like open roads and a lot of bikes went past, because we knew that was a big crime at the moment. Bikes going and snatching your phone, but we would make sure one of us would like kind of watching. How sad's that? Like, we have to do that. It's something we had to do in South America, wasn't it? And we felt like, why are we doing this in our own country? But some places might be safe, some not. We don't know the area. I'm sure people that live there know where to be careful.
Yeah, I definitely want someone to comment on this video about some of the areas we filmed. Croydon, for example, in this video. If you come from there, you might be like, it's not that unsafe, or it is that unsafe. But just let us know your own experience actually living there.
Someone said the City of London, with all its problems, it's still a beautiful place, and we 100% agree. Like Westminster, Covent Gardens, beautiful place, you should go there.
Yeah,
but still, there's scams there. We know them of the people that, what do they do, Ben? What are they called?
Oh, they put something under a cup and then they try.
Yeah, but they have the performances and that, don't they? What do you call them?
Buskers and
Buskers
stuff.
and all that. I think they're all right.
I think they're scams.
No, they're not scams.
No.
But yeah, there's beautiful places in London. Just do your research and enjoy yourself if you go there. It's a very, very beautiful capital city, but you just got to be wise. I think that's in every single capital city in the world.
Yeah, especially Europe at the moment. Just be wise and just be careful. Definitely.
Yeah. But other than that, that's it from us in England. We're actually jetting off to China in literally 2 days. 2 days after this, we're actually going to film our first podcast as well. So let us know down below if you're excited for that to start.
If you like EV cars, technology, travel, China content, and any sort of content all around the world, make sure you subscribe.